Okay, is this better? I have no fucking idea. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, alright. I think I got it. I think I got how the thing works. Great. That's it. Oh my god. And Age of Imperialism just broke. Great, okay. I'm gonna close this thing up. Oh boy, I love Java. Isn't that a great website? I mean, thing, where the thing works. Okay, so just already the fact that I actually figured out how the streaming thing works. This is actually the first time I actually do any kind of stream. I've never been live ever on any platform, I think, not even social media. I usually do things pre-recorded, but you know, a bit of a change can do good. I don't even know if you can hear me right. I think you can because, yeah. But the volume, of course, is awful because I do not have my mic here. I did not prepare accordingly for this occasion. So now that I can actually talk and be heard, I think I will explain what I'm gonna do. As you might or might not know, I've been working um, on an update for Age of Imperialism. For those of you that do know what the mod is, in case you don't know, it's a mod that basically is on AOH2 and revolves around the Age of Imperialism, the Age of Industrialization, the post-Congress era, and all the way up to the modern world. So there's that. And I've been working on adding quite few new scenarios and also some new events for previously made scenarios. I'm actually gonna check what the chat says because if I don't, you're probably gonna. Okay, I'm actually checking right now what you can see, and the live chat has nothing on it, but you can hear me. That's the important thing. All right. So as you can see, this thing I'm currently making you look at is what I've been working on mostly. It's an 1830 scenario that has all the events from 1830 to 1870 of the main 1815 scenario. I did not add like the. Okay, so I'm gonna explain why I did this in a very simple way. So a lot of people do not know how objectives work, and a lot of people do not want to learn how objectives work, and normally they just don't care. So I figured that a way to surpass that problem is to just, you know, create a new scenario with the events that has a starting point where the objectives are obsolete. So in this case, we have 1830, which is exactly where the objectives end and where the events start. By the way, if some mods on my server are currently watching this, can you ping everyone on the server and just point them to this live? Can't really do this right now because I'm already on my PC and I don't want to fuck it up more than it is already fucked up. Plus tomorrow I kind of have to school. So anyways, yeah. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Thing with the scenarios, but 1830. Okay, I think I can showcase already this. I didn't add new events, I just fixed the ones that should, and now industrialization in this scenario does not need objectives. So it's just like moments, like a date. When a certain date comes, the event happens. You know, like with most events, so not like the objectives. I don't really know what to showcase since I didn't add anything on the ones that I've been doing this. Okay, so we have Arden Parish on the comments saying, I kind of think that the United States should have objectives, seeing as they were not only becoming a major power at the time, but were industrializing near the same time. Yes, I actually agree with you. They should have objectives. You see, the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing right now, and the reason why the United States does not have objectives, is because the more I add objectives on the main scenario of AOI, the more the events tend to break and the more they tend to fuck up. So like a big example of this is the war between the Ottomans and the Russians. The more I try to add to this war, the more it kind of ruins itself and becomes more and more difficult to complete, and the events that end it start not work. But there are a lot of examples of this, like the Prussian Civil War in 1848. Sometimes it doesn't happen just because of the event amount that there is in that year for all the countries, etc., etc. So basically, the objectives are events that are on the start of the game, and of course, since already a lot of countries have them, I don't know how to explain this very good. Like, the event processor of the game has to process more than 10 events per turn, so it automatically starts crashing and ruining the events. And that's why I tend to not want to add more objectives and more events that already, like the normal events to the United States, to Mexico, to Brazil. I mean, Brazil had their events. I mean, to Gran Colombia, to the Alawites, the Ottomans. One nation I gotta have the events to is the Ottomans. Of course, like if Russia has it, if Austria has it, if France has it, if Spain has it, if Portugal has it, Britain has it, Prussia has it, Poland has it, Sardinia has it, Hanover has it, then of course I cannot leave the Ottomans without events. And the Ottomans do have some events already, but they aren't with objectives and they are not with many events. I mean, they just have some events for when it comes to North Africa, some events for the rebellions here, and some events for the war. So I think they got like 10 events in total, which is minimum for Age of Imperialism, because Russia has like 70 events, Austria 60 or something like that. Anyway, back on track. The scenario I'm currently making you watch is the one I've been working on, and it has no correlation with the objectives. As you can see, there are some changes in the map, but those are for ages, and there's also one change that has nothing to do with the age, and it's Oregon. Like, I just had to change the tag from Columbia Condominium or whatever that was to Oregon, and that was a really pragmatic change because of the event. One really awful way AOH2 works is that once you put a country in the events, it doesn't make you have it in the scenario editor. So if Columbia Condominium exists as a country that can spawn through events, I can't add it afterwards in the scenario maker. So I can't add it as an independent country as at the start of the game. And that's a real shame because, of course, what the hell is Oregon doing this? It should be Columbia Condominium, but I can't really do anything about it. So you just have to stick with Oregon, however it looks. The good thing about the 1830 scenarios is that you'll be able to relive all the good events and have independent countries that are not present in the 1815 scenario already. So you got Greece. That's a new thing in the main scenario. It's either nothing or the Hellenic Republic, which is a revolutionary republic. We got Serbia for all the Serb fans, and we got Belgium, Red Belgium, Great Belgium, Fantastic Belgium, Big Egypt, a great change the world. We got the famous and rarely relished nation of Calais, whatever the hell that is, and a lot of other places. We have the Dutch East Indies. That's also a thing that exists, and I still have to make it a Dutch vassal. We have the United Provinces of Argentina, we have Ecuador, Venezuela, New Granada is also here. Got the United States of Central America, which is also something that isn't here, and etc. etc. once again. So basically, it's somewhat similar but different at the same time. But I think you'll like it when it comes. So this was the small review of the Victorian era scenario I've been talking about. And then we go to other changes, and the other changes also require us to actually play the game. So what did I do? What did the Mad Lad do? I actually started updating Red Flood. You know, this scenario is one that a lot of people were unhappy about when I released the mod. Not because they didn't like Red Flood. Of course, Red Flood is loved by basically everybody. In fact, the problem was that there were too little things added to Red Flood. I mean, too little events. And I can't kind of agree on that because I focused mainly on the Victorian era like scenarios, so I tended to put the scenarios in the alternate history of the Second or First World War in a less important way. So I had to do things like this, and therefore you can see Red Flood has little events, so it has like 20 for Germany, 20 for France, 20 for this boys, and I actually finally fixed the event descriptions for the United Kingdoms in the Red Flood. In fact, an issue with the United Kingdoms is that the events would fire but would make no sense because it had the same event descriptor file for them and for Sweden in the normal World War II, so that was an issue, but I fixed that, so that's not a problem anymore. And I'm currently working on adding events for Fiume, our beautiful country on the Adriatic, ruled by D'Annunzio, the Regency of Carnaro. In case you don't know what it is, it was basically a thing accelerationists did when they captured Fiume, because Fiume was a city that wasn't really, it kind of was claimed by both Italy and Yugoslavia, but that's a long story, I don't want to get in that. But basically, I managed to get my hands over a code that was made by a guy called Dolphin. If you are in the stream, good job, Dolphin, you did a great job on that code, fantastic code. Anyways, this code has a great thing on it, in which it allows me to have a new trigger for events, which makes them possible to be for controlling states. So before, you could only trigger an event by occupying provinces, but thanks to the code of Dolphin, you can actually do that by controlling provinces, so having annexed provinces. I want to show you what I did with the United States. I want to just say that the preview I've shown to some people, if they are on the Discord, is not all that I've done. I've done more things, but I currently can't really show them because they are way up to date. Like they are in like 1940, and I don't want to play up to 1940. I just want to go fast for the first few years, and then just chill, I think. Colonization of wasteland provinces. No, I don't think I'll get it. I think this is worse. Yeah, so the first years of the United States have no events at all because I didn't have time to add them yet. So I'm just gonna have to speed through the years, just put something like this, get some low things here, and just speed this up because I really don't care. I'm just gonna put the map on Europe and continue talking, and then when stuff gets crazy, I'm gonna actually play the game. Gotta put something like this and just keep it up. So meanwhile, while the game actually plays itself, as it usually does, we are gonna see what actually has been happening on the actual live, because I hadn't checked how the live is going. Oh look, 20 spectators. That's pretty nice. Okay. So do you have, oh okay, Arden Parish asks, when the new update comes. Yeah, basically I've been taking a pause for the last week, and I will continue my pause into the next week because I have a lot of school and I have like 5 or 6 tests. I really can't focus on modding right now. But anyways, I will probably release the new update when I finish the Red Flood stuff. I don't want it to be a massive update. I just want it to be the update that updates Red Flood and adds a bit of scenarios to it. I mean, not scenarios, I mean a bit of events. Mainly through this new mechanic that Dolphin allowed me to get. So basically, I'm just praying right now that Dolphin's code works on mobile. Because the problem we have been having while trying to transfer the code from PC to mobile is that it just breaks, it doesn't work. So there could be an awful situation where the code is released, so the update is released, but stuff doesn't work for Android, and it would be a big reminder of what happened when AOI like released at the start, where it was exactly like that, and it didn't work for most times, but it did work for sometimes. Okay, so we're in 1936, so a year passed, and basically nothing changed, which is great, exactly what I want. I'm just gonna let this go. Okay, so weird settings says CGSKKS. You know, when I try to say this guy's name, I just never managed to do it, so I'm just gonna say something like Kajux. Anyways, yeah, they aren't weird settings. They're actually the settings that you should play the mod in all with the when playing any of the 0% aggressiveness. Oh, look, you have Druidist France throwing up quite the fits. Oh, look at that. We're actually having a lot of stuff happening here in Europe. We have the Soviet state of Norway allying with the North Atlantic People's Councils against the fascist United Kingdoms. So quite the event chain working there in the north. And also we have the Druidist France, which is the accelerationist, yeah, against the accelerationist avant-garde France. I wonder if the Arabs will revolt. That would be pretty nice to see. Also, let's check on Germany. They seem to be doing nicely. They don't have any problems yet, so no war with the French yet. Oh, look at that. Okay, so the screen is going good on the other screen. Okay. So if in case you were wondering, if in case you just joined and you were wondering what the hell is happening, I just don't know how to do streams very good yet. It's the first time I do one. So yeah, that's why I sound janky, my microphone sucks, and I don't know what I'm doing. Look at that, the Soviet state of Norway actually worked and won. Oh, here starts the war. Okay, so the war with the Germans just started. The FPS bottom be horrible. I don't know, wait, let me check. Yeah, they're kind of horrible. This is why I play on mobile. It's better. It's objectively better. I don't know why, but my software, my computer just isn't that great. So Druidist France is actually winning in the European part of France, and also the Germans actually managed to occupy quite the amount of territory, but it doesn't seem like the Arabs will revolt in the African domains of France. Oh, would you look at that? Savoy actually gained independence. That's a rare thing. I never see that happen. What is this? A monarchy? Yep. Savoy monarchy with the Italians. You know what? Just for the lols, I'm just gonna have Italy declare war against Savoy and try to get it. That would be nice. It means, I mean, it makes sense. Yep, there we go. Savoy is part of Italy now. I'm not a dentist, I swear. I just think that's pretty nice, just border-wise, aesthetically. So, okay, the Druidists are winning. They don't. Oh, okay. Bad thing about AOH2 is naval invasions, as you probably just already know. But yeah, I don't think this will ever end, or at least not early, because of the naval invasions. What a mess. What else is going on? We have, okay, so these guys peaced out. That's a horrible peace treaty. Look at these borders. See, this is why I have to update this scenario. I don't want stuff like this happening anymore. I don't even know if I can fix it. I think I can. If I can, I probably should. Actually, it's pretty good just to see the North Atlantic People Council doing this good. Usually they get numbed out by some other power. I don't care. Let's keep going. I just want to speed through to 1939, so the interesting new stuff I added actually shows up. In the meanwhile, I check the chats. When Spanish Civil War? I don't know. I haven't added it yet. Neither I have added the Italian Shogunate, but I'm actually working on that. So hopefully that will be in a small amount of time. Drunk Churchill. Okay, that's something I can actually give. Drunk Churchill is right here. Here we go. Dictatorship. We got the beautiful independent United Provinces led by my boy Churchill, which has extremely good income production and awful population growth and awful military upkeep. I have quite the amount of actual leaders here that can do funny stuff. In fact, I have added the I don't really remember the name, but I added like the girl that is in charge of that insane state that swallows up like all of this. What was the name? Like some horrible stuff. The guys that do the sacrifices. I don't remember the name. What was it? You know, the girl Satvahana something. It was some Indian name. I don't really remember. It was a neo-Nazi. That's what I remember, but I don't remember what the name was. What a shame. Anyway, they create a massive nation spanning like all of this part of Asia, and they kill everybody because they're basically cultists that believe in death. What a nice thing, am I right? Well, it's not my problem. I don't really want to check that part of the world now, and plus the AI will never manage to get all that land because they suck. I'm gonna start some wars though, because I want to see if, hypothetically, these guys could actually do something against the church. Why do I get the wrong button, bruh? Okay. Let's even have the Hindustani PDS, which I suppose is People's Democratic States, I think. I mean, if this is the People's Democratic States and this is the Federal Republic, I always found the Federal Republic flags kind of funny. It's a sun with a face on a red flag. I don't really know what that is from. Also, I kind of like that the capital, this is random, I didn't choose this, that the capital of the Druid state is Brest, which makes sense since they are the last Celtic parts of France, at least in that time. I don't even know if Britannic, is that the name? Britannic people still talk Celtic language. The Avatar, thanks. Thanks, Go, you're really useful. Okay, so Dolphin asks, how the fuck the Churchill end up in India? Well, that story is actually quite neat. I think he helped the First World War, and when stuff started to collapse in India, and only the Madura's presidency remained with the British Empire, then Churchill decided to, get drunk and start to fuck shit up, and became on the lead with the United Provinces, and started to ruin everything, and killing a bunch of people. I think the lore is that he is a kind of a genocidal maniac who thinks he can reunite British India, but I'm not completely sure, so I'm not gonna swear on that. Also, we got the United Churches of Assam, which is a very cool concept of a nation. I actually have a friend that comes from... Wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say something that I might regret, so I might not just mention it. It seems that the United Provinces actually won against the okay, let's try pronouncing this name. Bharatvarsh state. Oh, okay. Oh no, wait. Bharatvarsh state. Yeah. Against the Bharatvarsh state. Axolotl? Bro, it's called Axolotl. What the hell is that name? I mean, okay, so Axolotl asks, well, when the new update is gonna come out, and I said probably 3 to 4 weeks, something like that. Oh, also it appears that the Orthod made a comeback somehow. That's weird. They also have Fuma on their side, but they didn't declare war against the communists and druidists. Wait, oh my god, the druidists actually managed to do a naval invasion. That's awesome. Let's see how much they lost. It would be cool if the druidists actually managed to win completely and maybe annex all of mainland France. That would be quite the achievement considering it usually never happens. Another cool nation in Red Flag many people forget is the Caribbean Futurists, which can unify the Caribbean under a futurist and accelerationist ideology, and is, as far as I know, the only there actually is Tahuantinsuyo in Peru. This guy does not seem native at all. I don't really know why he was going for all this native aesthetics. It doesn't make any sense considering, looks white, very white even. Anyway, we got the Filinto Muller in Brazil, communist Brazil. Interesting take on Brazilian politics of the 20th century. What are these names? Glitzy Glob Lagoon says hi. Hi to you too, Glitzy Glob Lagoon. Okay. Axototal. Okay, nice name, I guess. I'm still waiting for the actual event to spawn. I'll be waiting, I'll keep waiting. Okay, it shouldn't be... Okay, I think the event is about to spawn. We're actually starting... It will be a while, but the gameplay will actually start to happen, finally. I think it's 1 month, and then the event happens. Hopefully. Yeah. Oh my god, why is it not happening? Where is the event? I might have forgotten. Oh, okay. Here it is. The deteriorating United States finally break apart. So this is what I've been working on, and I will add more releasing nations that actually unite the country. But for now, we're gonna be doing a cute California run because it actually has a choice. The deteriorating United States finally break apart. California is the way. The Lone Star will guide us, or the workers will rise up. The workers, of course, will turn us in a socialist or communist state. The Lone Star will turn us into, the Lone Star states, so Texas. And we're gonna go with the easiest option, I suppose, and go with California. And there we go. So I'm sorry, United States, but you just died. You just immediately died. Let's get a 1 turn check, and there we go, dead. So what are the states that succeed the nation of the United States? I mean, that gotta be interesting, right? Actually, we got like 1 province here. Okay, good to know. I'm just gonna quickly fix this and give it to New England. I don't care. Okay, so first of all, we have massive deficits. I don't know why that is. Let's get our capital back to San Francisco. And why do we have these deficits? We're losing for administration of what? Doesn't make much sense. Why are we losing so much for administration? What are we administrating that is so difficult to administrate? We not even have all of California. Doesn't make much sense. Anyways, yeah, as Go said in the comments, we're actually gonna be doing quite the fun path, because California in this scenario has quite the cool, I don't know how to say, maybe focus is not the right word, but it definitely has a neat path. Anyway, it doesn't appear like this war is ever gonna end, and the avant-garde have managed to survive all this time. Plus, there's a rebellion in Algeria, so maybe Algeria will go independent. That would be nice. It also appears that the Russians have been going after some of their vassal states or something. Maybe, I don't know, I might be wrong, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, gameplay, that's what we are here for. Let's start getting the Americas united again. So we can start by going for Sacramento and all these cities here, and getting a decent army. So what can we conquer first? I mean, we got California, but only the southern part. We do need to get all of California proper in our hands, right? Makes sense to me. We can't just have a state called Jefferson, another democracy just hanging out here. Anyways, when it comes to the states that have been released, we have a lot of democracies, but we also have a lot of more interesting states. So we get the United States Emergency Committee in the south, which is a dictatorship, and it has a really cool flag. We have the Communists, United Communists of America, that have their base in Rhode Island, in Atlantic City. Wait, this is not Rhode Island, what am I saying? This is Delaware, yeah. I think it should be Delaware. And they go all the way up to Wisconsin. Then we have the Western Emergency Command that has both this territory and this huge bunch of territories in Alaska, of course. And we have Butler's Clique. I have no idea what the lore of Butler's Clique is, but yeah, it's a dictatorship, so it's interesting, I guess. We also have the Theocratic Nation of Deserets. We have the Socialist States of Phoenix City Council. That's kind of funny. And the Volkstaat. I searched the Volkstaat up, and all that I find is like Nazi stuff, so I'm not really sure what they're up to. But I know it's a socialist state, but the origins of that word have to do with South Africa and the Boers, and now it's used in a more national socialist sense, so I'm not sure what it is, honestly. Also, another funny person is this guy, H.P. Lovecraft. I'm sure you guys know what his cat is named because of all the memes. But yeah, he leads the New England land, apart for Vermont, and I guess part of New York. Also, we got a funny lady here, Elizabeth Gurley Flynn, ruling the United Communists. Okay, so we're gonna go up and wait a little bit because I wanna... Okay, it's California's future. So California has a lot of interesting paths, and two of them are most interesting, for me at least, and we're gonna go with the first one. So we have the spiritualists will guide us forward. The red banner must fly at San Francisco, or we are the Pacific Coast's Freedom Hub. And we're gonna go with the accelerationist path. So our flag changes and we become the spiritual realm of California, which can actually be seen by the name. Okay, actually you can't see it, kind of, yeah. Quite the nation, and we get a bunch of free troops, which is great, and our ideology changed, so hopefully we'll start to get that money back, hopefully. And all these free troops will be used to conquer back what was ours. So if I'm not wrong, some people start to hate us now, like the Deseret people and the Texas people, but we shouldn't care about them for now. We should just focus on reconquering most of California. So we're just gonna go for Jefferson now. I wonder what you can hear apart from my voice. Can you hear some sounds like of the game? I don't know. Okay, so we got. I mean, this is a pretty easy conquest, honestly. It's just Jefferson. I always found it funny that there was a proposal to name a state Jefferson right here. I think the naming of the United States probably is the worst case of naming in history. Like, imagine naming a whole rectangular shaped territory after one guy that died 200 years ago. Like, what's the point? It seems so weird. But I'm nobody to judge. If they like it like that, make it happen. I think we will go for... we could go for vassalization. But if we vassalize them, we probably can't change our ideology. And we can't fully annex them, so I think we'll just get our mainlands plus Medford for now. So we can trap them into America. So after our first target has been completed, we will now go to the second target, which is Nevada, or more notably, Deseret. If I'm not wrong, Deseret is something to have to do with the Normans. Oh wait, not with the Normans, with the Mormons. So the Mormons and the other people, I guess also Mormons of Nevada, teamed up. Okay. I think we can do this. We could go for simple, like, ultimatums, but what would be the point in this? Plus, in the future, I'll actually make the difficulty of these nations way harder, because I'll actually add more troops, more event troops to them, so it doesn't make sense for just sending ultimatums. Okay, so I think this is pretty easy for them. I think we got this. Okay, so Nevada has been captured. I want to take some troops just to remain on the border, and I want these guys to go north. Plus, these guys can go here, and that's it for now. These guys can split up here and here, and we can finish up pretty easily by doing this. Okay, that was relatively easy. I hope we can fully annex them, but I'm not sure. We can't. Very unfortunate. And I also think we can't vassalize them, right? I mean, we could, but we can only annex this. And I really don't like the borders of that. I mean, we could get just Las Vegas. Honestly, these borders don't even look that bad. I think I can work with these. I mean, can we actually make Deserates like into our accelerationist vassal? That would be pretty funny. Oh my god, we actually can. Great. Wait, what? Why doesn't... Aw. That's a shame. So since they have existed for so little time that they can't actually core land, so they do not have any cores, and therefore we can't even release them. What a shame. Okay, but first things all, we already figured out the entire Deseret thing, so I'm gonna go and pass forward to the conquest of the Phoenix city. We don't even have to core stuff because we already have cores on literally everything in the United States, even Alaska, which is, you know, bizarre. Also, let's see how the rest of the world's doing. This corner of the world is awful. We still have the Germans and the... Okay, no, it's only the Germans trying to invade the Tunisian coast. And we have the German Socialist Republic invading France. So this war will not end in the foreseeable future. But we don't care about that. We only care about conquering the rest of America. The Phoenix City Council. You know, one of the cities I might be able to actually visit once I actually visit America at all is Phoenix. But only it's kind of a mid-city, like it's not really a good city, but it's not one of the ones that people call ugly either. So I guess I could look at it a bit. And we actually are, I didn't even notice that we started invading in Navajo. So the Navajo nation, unfortunately for them, are going to be integrated into the spiritual realm of America. And that's 2 of them. Let's piece them out. Hopefully I can fully annex them without any problems. Look, their provinces are literally worthless. 1. That's a shame, honestly. Same thing for Phoenix, which the only valuable province is Phoenix itself. So I'm gonna put our troops on the border of Mex Colorado, whatever that might be. Okay, I think we got enough troops to figure this out, right? Like, even if with the time they've been given, I don't think they have enough troops to actually refuse us, I think. Yeah, they're weak. As I said, I will actually improve the difficulty of this once I get the time to. My mouse is having some problems. Okay, this works better. Okay, so the thing with the putting 0% aggressiveness is that the only reason I put this is because I didn't want Mexico to invade us before the event started, because if they did, the collapse would look different, and I didn't want to spoil that. Plus, we basically won this war against the New Mexicans. And the Arizonas, right? Is that what they're called? No, wait, Colorado. Wait, so which is Arizona? If this is Phoenix City Council, oh, I guess Phoenix is in Arizona, right? My American geography is usually good, but honestly, I don't really care about it so much. I mean, not as much the European one or the Asian one. Okay, so our border troops are doing great. I think next target will be, of course, Texas, the Lone Star State. Well, honestly, we do have a pretty much... Okay, so for now, we are like the third... Let me check. So these guys are 59th, and these guys are 74th. So I think we are the strongest nation in the continental USA. Yes. We're just a little behind the United Communes, but they're catching up when it comes to integration, so they might actually be kind of a challenge. If we look at nations, we see that the more they are integrating their lands, the more the possibility they have decent armies. And if I do not recall wrongly, the Texans have only 11%, so they're pretty easy. Okay, this works. These guys can go to Wichita Falls. Oh my god, wait, there's an Odessa in Texas? I didn't know this. Who created Odessa in Texas? Were they like Russian or Ukrainian immigrants or something? I like the fact that the only people that are watching currently are KJKKS and Dolphin. Like they're just talking to each other basically. Okay, so basically our objective in doing this is that once the spiritual realm reconquers all of America, a really neat event will actually spawn. And while I have not figured out the specifics of said event yet, it will be pretty nice to see. So Texas has been fully occupied, and I think we can fully annex it too, right? Oh my god, okay. I think we can fully vassalize it, right? Yeah, okay. Sketchy borders, but who cares? So for now, we're the only accelerationist nation in North America. We do have these guys and these guys here. Did the war end? Nope, they're still going at it. Still haven't finished with Artaud. Also, Artaud has half of its nation supporting the Gauls and half of the nation supporting himself. Interesting. And Fiume has yet to join the war. I'll actually stir up a war between the United Kingdom and the councils because I kind of don't want to look at this map border curve for all the game every time I switch to Europe. Okay, anyway, with all the divisions we left to Texas, we're gonna march north and west. Wait, is that west? No, that's east. We're gonna march east and north. I'll be trying to get over, what is this? Oklahoma. And the Volkstadt. Plus, I want to kind of conquer the emergency councils up north and Butler's Clique. And we still have to finish up Jefferson, but we do have a 9-turn thing. We have Ender Games 34 and Rotisi Ennis 2 saying hi. Hi to you too. Let's invade Louisiana. the next target could be pretty good. Let's see the integration rate. They have 20% integration rate, so they might have troops in the hundreds, but not much more. And we'll not have Texas join the war because it would be a waste of time. But I do think we can make them attack Oklahoma while we are waiting, so we don't waste any time. I think this should work pretty good for Louisiana. And Texas should be technically able to take care of the Oklahomas by themselves, but just to be sure, we'll be giving them a little help. You know, oh my god, we actually managed to invade Amarillo. Gonna get backed. Okay, so Texas actually managed to invade it. Let's see if they managed to fully conquer it, and yes, great job, Texas. We'll be integrating both Louisiana and Oklahoma into the Union. Actually, something I want to check out is how much our country is divided now. So it's 90% still integrated, but as time passes, the minorities keep getting bigger because of integration rates. We have the United States Committee doing whatever it's doing, almost 20%. And wow, the United Communes might actually be quite a challenge when we actually fight them. 30%, meaning that once they reach that 50% limit, they'll actually be able to gain troops in the thousands, which is pretty noticeable. So these guys can actually go here to Pine Bluff. That can be a route. That can't be a real place, right? Pine Bluff, bruh. Also, these guys can also go to the border. I think we can actually recruit some troops. We haven't been doing that at all, but we can since it's all cored, as I said. It makes no sense to just not use this at all. I mean, we started with quite the amount of troops at the start too, but you know, getting ourselves some decent advantage mid-game is also pretty good. So we'll go for Missouri next. And at the same time, we'll be actually starting to try to conquer the Butler's clique, which is a dictatorship. I need some water. Ok, così è meglio, madonna santa. Allora, vediamo un po'. Rock Springs, vediamo un po'. Okay, so Jefferson City, then we're gonna go moving north to Lander and Jackson. So maybe they could have made a state called Jackson. I mean, if Jefferson was in the air, why not Jackson? And if Jackson was in there, why not something like... what was the name of that guy that everybody talks about? The one that's in all the plays. I don't remember its name. Something like with M, I think. I only remember it because it's always a subject of American plays. Plays, when I say plays, I mean the theater ones. I don't remember it. Dead Chat. Yep, you're right. It is a Dead Chat. I mean, honestly, we're playing AOH 2. What kind of person actually enjoys looking at another person playing AOH 2? I'm joking. But still, I mean, you gotta admit, it's not very much interesting to see just a person move numbers across the screen. Which is kind of what I'm doing. It would be more interesting if I actually managed to showcase some more events, but as I said, that will only happen once we actually conquer the entirety of the continental United States. Plus, it appears that the Japanese have been able to colonize... What is this? I don't even remember what town is this. What island? It's not St. Helena. St. Helena is this one. What is this? Tristan da Cunha? Might be. I don't know. Stupid name. when are you gonna continue the British Empire gameplay? I have it already recorded, so it's just a matter of time. I'll probably have it out sometime, I think maybe half next week, like it's gonna be maybe I'm gonna guess Friday. I'm gonna guess, yeah, it's gonna be Friday, not earlier. Okay, so we're gonna go against the United Dakotas, Mega Dakota, Giga Dakota, I don't know how you want to call it. Anyway, it's United Dakota. What kind of threat could it be? For 40% cord, so it actually it should be able to actually get some troops there. It appears that some states are actually managing to get over almost 50%. Volkstadt is almost 50%. Jefferson is still at 7%. The communes are almost at 52. These guys are still 25. So the faster we act, the easier we'll have it. And the faster America can be united. These guys can go here, these guys can go to Bismarck town. Okay, I'm gonna rename that. Actually, now that I think about it, talking about the renaming names of town, we got renamed San Francisco to Bowdoin City. Oh wait, San Bowdoin. Yeah, something like that. I mean, it's old names, so it makes sense. In case you guys don't know, Bowdoin is the leader of the spiritual realm of California when it actually starts. I don't remember if it actually is the ruler when it finishes, but it definitely is the one that starts it. Okay, so next thing we're actually gonna do is start to recruit troops in these places, because our next target will be the Western Emergency Command. These guys can go here, these guys can go here, these guys can support these guys, and these guys can support these guys. Yeah. Recruit some here, and recruit some here. And that should do it. And let's integrate the Dakotas. So what are we missing? We're missing, so Texas is our vassal. These guys are what we're gonna attack next, and of course after that we're gonna go against the Volkstadts. I think this works. Now let's go against the Western Emergency Command. Let's conscript some troops, get it right over it. The mouse is really clicky today, I don't know why. Damn it, I managed to actually lose a province, I didn't expect that. And they are managing to raise some troops up to the almost thousands, like half a thousand troops, which is pretty noticeable honestly for now. As I said, I'll actually improve the difficulty, so if you think this is too easy, it's okay, it will be more difficult once it's actually out. Okay, so this is done, definitely. We almost reached Portland, so that's a major point. And after we reach Seattle, we'll be basically won. Damn, it's hot in here. Okay, we're almost finished. Just need Everett. And there we go. Wait, I just remembered that we actually have to conquer the fucking Alaskans. Oh my god. Okay, I think we can just vassalize them and fully annex them afterwards, because I'm really not gonna waste all my time trying to annex all of Alaska. It's not really something I look up towards to. Yeah, I think this just works for now. Maybe annex the rest of the state. I don't remember what the name is. This is Washington? Yeah, I think it's Washington. Okay, I think this works. And there we go, we have the Western Emergency Command Azerbaijan. I will be immediately integrating it, so we don't have to worry about it afterwards. Differently from Texas, which can actually be kind of useful against the Mexicans, if they actually can attack. Okay, so next target is of course Jefferson, because we can't really have a stain on the map like this, for no reason at all. Let's put all the troops you can on all its borders so we can escape or make some stupid freaking border for no reason. And then we'll be able to annex it, and then we'll be able to focus on the east. And once the focus on the east is complete, I can actually show what I'm gonna So the Volkstadt is at 50%, more than 50% integration, and it actually hates a lot. That's okay. These guys are almost at 40. Kansas, these guys are starting to become more independent, so it will become an issue to actually integrate them. As you can see, some states have been able to, core themselves up so much good that we actually have to core some states now. So the Great Falls from the Bison state, these guys in Portland and Yakutat and Everett, probably nothing else. Oh wait, Hardin still. Hardin, whatever. Oh my god, the United Communes have almost reached 50%. I think it will actually be a challenge. Hopefully not, but I think it might be. Yes, I know Go that I can send an ultimatum, make them a vassal, and also not, but I kinda just don't wanna do that, because if I did that, the entire point of the video would just ruin itself. And I mean, what's the point in just sending ultimatums? We know that AOH 2 is a broken game, there's no denying it, because a mechanic that allows you to become virtually the leader of the world in something like 10 seconds is not really a good mechanic. And a mechanic that, while you put no colonization in wasteland provinces, and people colonize wasteland provinces, is obviously a sign that something went wrong when making the game, and that's why we kind of have to work with what we have and just deal with it. Totally Krieg. What is Totally Krieg, Dolphin? Explain. Also, we're gonna invade the Volkstadt. Split these guys up. Cool. Great. Oh my god, some actually have managed to survive. Okay, it's not an issue. Just gonna have to prevent their moves and do that. Okay, so at this point, with the Volkstadt almost taken care of, we're gonna amass all our troops that are nearby on the eastern border, so we don't have to really care about this part, and we don't have to fear anybody attacking us, even if we have 0% aggressiveness. I have seen actually sometimes that even with 0% aggressiveness, some countries can go crazy and actually attack us. Annex what you can, then make a puppet and send ultimatum. Yeah, you already told that to Go, and I already said I know I can do that, but what's the point of the video if I just send ultimatums and puppet them and then annex them? It's boring. Nobody wants to see that. Puppet. Okay, so at this point, I have all this. I'll actually be integrating Texas since it serves no purpose anymore. And we'll probably have to even integrate their lands. Like this. Unfortunately. Even these guys. Okay, so we're the 15th in the world. Who is more and less than us? So even if this says 15, we're actually 16th, and we're under the Beian Governorates, which is this guy. So basically mainland China without the south. I wonder if anybody revolted against the Japanese. It appears not. Usually these guys rebel, and the Russians also have a lot more revolutions. What a chill game. And I can't believe the avant-garde have yet to make peace. I've been at this war for literally 6 years. That's how much. Okay, so I think we're ready for our invasion of the United Communes. If we wait more, we're just gonna lose. And that makes no sense. So we'll already go inside it. I think we can split these guys up and go for both Sound Claudes and Marshall, which are names apparently. From Lincoln we go to Des Moines, and these guys can attack Marion and Springfield. Springfield. Oh my god, we actually managed to resist. So see, this is what I meant when I said they could actually pose kind of a threat. Now we have to actually be careful about what we do. Especially since these territories we can recruit troops out of are basically unintegrated and therefore serves basically no purpose other than simply being unintegrated. Hopefully we have enough movement points to block their assaults. I think I think we can still make this work. Questions: should I put a music or some type of new music on the next stream? I feel like this is kind of monotonous for those watching, and I can kind of respect that because I don't know if I could watch myself this stream. Should I put music? Answer if you want. I wonder if you guys can actually hear my mouse clicking. That's probably annoying. Soviet March on the background. I could try that, and I want to try that, but I hope I don't mess something up. Okay, I'm gonna try putting the Soviet March on the background. But before that, we're actually gonna be saving, because my PC's AOI has a bad tendency of literally crashing for no reason at all. And it's not only with AOI, any Age of Civilization game or Age of History game kind of crashes at some point for no reason. So I'm gonna put something in the background, but we had saved, and that's what it was important to do. Okay, let's try this. Let's put the game options at 0% volume. With AOI, any Age of a Civilization game or Age of History game kind of crashes at some point for no reason. So I'm gonna put something in the background, but we had saved, and that's what it was important to do. Okay. See, this is what I meant. AOI has just broken. It broke. It literally just broke. Just broke. The mod broke. It died. This is what I meant. So all we did was useless if I didn't save. Hopefully the saving works and we don't have to do it again. Because if we do have to do it again, I'm just gonna kill somebody. I don't know. Okay, I just wanted to check on my phone if everything was going right. And I think the volume is a bit too much up. Let's check on this. Something like this. Okay. Hopefully saving works and reloads normally, and I don't have any more problems because I really can't catch with them anymore. Can't do anything with them. Loads. Spurs Frame of California, let's see. Yes, okay, it works. Good, good. That could have been a big shame. Okay, so now we have some music and we have these guys working, which is important. Okay, I think we got it. We have a bit more troops on the south, next to St. Louis, and we go north. Okay, so they do have some troops, but we should be in the majority, at least for now. Can get these guys on the north, and these guys also north, and these guys over south. Hopefully this will be enough. But they are putting against, they are putting some resistance. They're not that easy as the other troops, as the other guys. Hopefully you can get Chicago easily and not have to basically die for it. What did I play recently that actually was pretty fun to play? Alright, I actually played the Kaiserreich scenario in Age of Imperialism, which can also be something I might add either in the next version or in the one afterwards. And it's being made by a friend, Sandro Pertini. You can maybe recognize him from the names of a lot of scenarios that already exist in Age of Imperialism. He made a lot of stuff. Big boy. Okay, we're gonna build a port here, because I don't want to waste these troops. I want to catch all the momentum and get these guys to invade. Actually, now that I think about it, I might actually need some help from New York, because I risk having them gain some troops from this area, which is probably more populated, especially their capital, and if New York can distract them, then it could really help us. Yes, this is exactly what I was talking about. I knew they were gonna put some shit like that. So hopefully we can just pause them from doing this, and we don't have major repercussions, because if we do, we'll have to start all over again, and I can't do that no more. Oh my god, they have way more troops than X. Oh my god. Okay, we might actually lose. Okay, that would be insane. We would actually lose because of these guys. I mean, it's improbable, but could be a possibility, especially if they keep sending so many troops. I have to navally invade on Chicago. Hopefully that distracts them too. And they have started the war with New York. So that's also probably a distracting force. Let's keep bombarding them with new troops. I think that's the only solution here. I keep sending them north. That's an issue. We just conquered the north. Okay, these guys can go here, these guys can go here. Build some more. Even more in Colombia, and we're basically running out of manpower in this area. There we go, north again. What a shame. Okay, I think we got it. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. Probably not. Oh my god, this just keeps happening. It's painful. Can we have more troops? Just infinite amounts of troops? And it would be easier if we could just use the console commands, but I mean, that's just cheating. That's just boring. Let's see what the chat's saying. Chat says, when phone, drip car when, drip mort car when manpower in AOH2. Very true and very relatable. I can fully agree with that statement. Even if it's controversial. Okay, so this doesn't seem to go any better. I think we're stuck at a standstill, unfortunately. It just appears that's the case. Because they keep jamming more troops, but my hope is that the war with the New Yorkers will keep them at bay for more time. But if that doesn't keep them at bay, we have to just focus on killing them. Which can be an asshole, honestly. Oh my god, look at them. Just keep spawning troops until they're not even playing anymore. Just spawning. They're not even, like, attacking us. Just keeping spawn. My throat's gonna hurt tomorrow as hell. Shouldn't have talked for this much. Okay, these guys can go here, and hopefully these guys can just take Evansville once more. Because at this point New York has almost conquered half of them, and I think we got it, maybe. Just keep going forwards. Hopefully Indianapolis is a big city. If we get that, we probably have a big chance of winning. Okay, I think we got it. I think we actually got it. We have to get the... What is this, Michigan Peninsula? I don't even know how to call this. Fox Peninsula, maybe. That was the native name, not the modern name. I almost finished. Almost done. Ah, that feels nice. Okay. So what can we do? I don't think we can fully... Oh, we actually can fully annex it. Great. Wait, I have a better idea. Since I'm sure 100% that the New Yorkers won't be able to fully annex them, we will just wait for them to peace out with them. And then take what's left. Right? Yeah, I knew it. It's free land, free real estate. And I doubt they have the money to actually, create a new resistance. We'll be able to take at least all of Ohio. Which isn't so much, but still better than just dying. Or not getting anything. Their new capital is actually in Carlisle? What? How do you pronounce it? Carlisle? Or Carlisle? Carlisle? Carl. I'm just gonna call it Carl. Their new capital is in Carl. And there we go, we actually managed to beat them. Okay. This was easier than I originally thought, but more difficult than I thought like 10 minutes ago. That's for sure. But now the entirety of the communes have been integrated into America. And we're actually running out of time, and I don't have any more time. And I gotta go to bed, and there's like 10,000 more reasons why I gotta stop this. So I think we gotta go and whale the easy way out. Which is what I think KJKKKS. Oh wait, that's 3 Ks. Forget what I said. KJS something said a couple minutes ago, which it was to just build troops, send ultimatums. Great strategy. I want to get Kansas back first, though. They seem easy to get. Plus, we need more troops anyways. So it can't really waste to build some more. Also, look at the fact. One funny thing is that Kansas isn't even here. When I made this thing, I confused the name Kansas with Kanawha, which is the name for the mods, name for this region, which I think is Tennessee. No, wait, that's not Tennessee. It's something else. Kentucky, maybe Kentucky. Anyways, they called it Kanawha, and that's why I confused it with Kansas. because I somehow forgot the existence of Kentucky. But anyways, we'll be just invading what shouldn't be Kansas, but it's Kansas. 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 Who knows? I sure don't. Okay, they have basically no troops and no defenses. Never mind, they do actually have some defenses in their capital of Owensboro. What the hell, man? Have to build more troops in Marion. Mario. More troops in Mario. Who's excited for actually Chris Pratt being Mario in the new movie? This is going pretty insane. I actually wanted for an Italian actor to be Mario in the movie, because, you know, it's Mario, should be Italian, but whatever. I guess Chris Pratt might be somewhat Italian, I don't know. I don't remember his ancestry. He might be. That would be nice. Be a bit of a change. For a movie of an actual Italian American, wait, is Mario Italian American or is it just Italian Japanese? It might be just Italian Japanese. So the Mushroom Kingdom has Bowser, and I think Bowser is canonically Japanese because he should be resembling like a Japanese monster, if I'm not wrong. Although my Mario lore might be a bit bad, a bit old, a bit school time informed, not really valuable anymore. But on my times, we used to say that. My times, I'm old, I'm not even that old. Anyways, when I was little, we used to say that Bowser was like inspired by one of those yokais, I think, from Japan. And if Bowser is inspired from one of those things, then he's Japanese. But if Bowser is Japanese, and that makes Mario at least half Japanese, right? Because it might be born in Japan. And if Mario's half Japanese, but he's definitely half Italian, we know this. Nintendo has been saying every time they mention Mario that he is at least partially Italian. I mean, usually he's the Italian plumber, but he kinda, I don't know. I know that the voice actor that made Mario's voice isn't even Italian American. He's just some guy from America. So if he has an Italian voice, he does not have an Italian voice, but he has an Italian ancestry according to Nintendo. So putting the dots together, we would have an Italian guy voiced by an American with at least partial Japanese ancestry, living in a fantasy world based off Japan. And I think that's why Chris Pratt makes no sense for this guy's interpretation. But I mean, it's for money. We know it's for money. They don't care about the unfortunate representation of Italian Americans in Nintendo media. I mean, they can kind of savage it if they do make Luigi to some Italian guy. That would be fun. That would be, what would be funny? Making Luigi into some random guy. But I think they already chose what role Luigi will be in, what guy Luigi will be. I'm not sure. I have seen the Bowser one, which has Jack Black, and I have seen the what was it, Yoshi? No, wait, it was Peach and Mario. And I think someone else, maybe Wario, I don't remember. Anyway, I have seen these guys, so the main guys I've seen. But I have yet to see the actor for Luigi, I think. I know he's famous, but I don't know who he is, so I can't be that famous, right? I think that works. For the game, I mean, not for the Mario situation. These guys are actually kind of more hard than I expected. Also, I'm finding myself pretty entertained by my own ramblings, so I think this is normal. I know streaming is a new thing for me, but just rambling like an insane person is what I do normally, so I think doing it on live doesn't make a big of change, I mean, I ramble all the times, so it doesn't make really much of a change if I do it while playing a game that requires basically no brain power. I mean, it would require brain power if it was a blank scenario, which I would enjoy more probably. But this is basically scripted. I mean, it's literally just America falls, America is gonna get reconquered. How? You choose how. You know, I like modding AOH 2, but at the same time, I feel like it's pretty restricting. I mean, it's like modding any other game, don't get me wrong, it's not that bad. Still though. It allows me to do more things on some aspects to modding something like Koi 4, but it also allows me to do way less things on many other, maybe more important aspects. And you know what? I'm not gonna take these 4,000 troops here. I'm not even gonna take them. I don't care. I do not care about these 4,000 troops. I physically cannot care about them. Just gonna send some guys from here, and hopefully that will be enough. Yeah. No fuck. Okay, no way. I'm just gonna go for the rest of Alabama and then just peace out. I'm not gonna deal with that anytime soon. Please don't tell me they want to land in this turn. Oh my god, okay, I'm just gonna peace out. I don't care. Maybe do 2 more wars is better than this option. These borders look okay, I don't care. Okay. So, what is missing? We are missing the American East Coast and basically New England and Florida. I think that's it, right? Oh my god, this war isn't even over. How? It's been 7? Wait, no, not even. 8 years. 8 years of constant war. Wait, no, that's not right. The war didn't start in 30, I think it started in 36. So 7 years of constant war. And Fiume, I suppose, has never joined France's war, which is insane. Also, why does Fiume have us as their enemy? Wait, everybody hates us, right? Because we're the only nation actually attacking people. Mexico has -62. Canada has -67. Boy, we're just loved universally, right? I wonder if we can actually, like, pull the next without even vassalizing. Just by the sheer amount of troops we have. That would be pretty nice. I doubt it, though. Yep, my doubting was right. I wonder if we can do it with New England, though. And the funny guy. Maybe the funny guy has realized that our government is the best. Yep, didn't expect this. Okay, so we'll be just recruiting more troops and preparing for more war, I guess. I think I'm just gonna stop talking about the Mario situation. Because although a mildly interesting topic, I still think like it's not really that important. Like, it would have been better if they just put an Italian actor or Italian-American actor for Mario. And I feel Chris Pratt makes literally no sense, like in any way possible. But he is a good actor, mostly. I watched Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2, and I've watched the Marvel movies, where he is like a main, not really main character, like one of the characters. What are they called? Avengers movies, yeah. I don't even know what other movies he's in. Well, now he will be Mario, that's for sure. So I wonder if the future of Chris Pratt isn't even with Marvel, but it's just being Mario for Nintendo. That would be like, what is that? Is that a downgrade or is that an upgrade? Because Mario is definitely a more popular character than Star-Lord, but it's literally Mario in real life, not even CGI. It's Mario. The guy is literally Mario. I was gonna keep rambling about Mario. Germany doesn't have Prussia. That's correct, Tojo Khan. They do not, because the Prussians are actually a monarchy. Like, they, you know, the split thing. The Prussians do the king, and the Germans do the Spartakists. Plus, we even have a Prussian Congo, which is probably the most stupid thing anyone ever thought of when making a mod. I wonder if with our amount of troops we can just vassalize these guys. I don't really feel like conquering the funny people. I wonder if this is enough. Okay, so the ultimatums worked, which is nice. Oh, we almost got it. Finally. Took him long enough. Need to drink again. Did the music actually end? I didn't check. I may be going on without music for hours. Depends on either if I get looped or I got like continuing if you don't press. I forgot. What could be going on in the background? Oh my god, I might actually have to check. Let me save and check. Because I have no idea what could go. Oh my god, no. Please. No, no naval invasions. Please, God. Why? Okay. We were so close. So close. Why? Why you gotta naval invade us for no reason? It's over. It's over. Don't you get it? It's over. You have no reason to keep invading us. You're dead, New York. You're literally New York. What did you expect? I'm just gonna talk to fucking AOH 2 nations. That's how tired I am. I mean, it's literally 2 in the morning. Not even that early, honestly. Okay, I think we got it. We get almost everything. We only have to get the rest of the committee back to get the event fired, right? I believe so. If that's not the case, I'm gonna go mad, of course. Go crazy, go stupid. Go literally insane. Go mentally deranged. Go schizophrenic. And all that funny stuff. Let's get these troops to Winston-Salem. Oh, is this the Salem thing? The one with the witches? No, I think that's in Washington, right? Where's the Salem? Yeah, this is Salem. So there's 2 Salems. Which one is this one? Is it a nice one or is it a really weird one? Also, we need more troops, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need more troops. Oops. I mean, we have something like 40,000 now, 40,000, 45,000, 46,000. What are they saying in the chat? No music, no music. Pain, okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to make some more music. Oh, I know what I wanna do. But I don't know if it works. We'll have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see. I wanna have... Okay, I'm gonna take the risk. Okay. Oh my god, it's not this one. Oh no. Yes. Oh, I don't want the fucking Bulgarian. Click. Remain. Okay, finally. Okay, when it's the right time, we'll have that theme actually go on, which will be a nice little thing. It makes sense, because an unfortunate thing of AOH 2 is that very unfortunately, that type of events just do not work. I wanna fully annex New England whenever it's possible. The super events, yes, that was the word I was trying to search for. Super events don't work on AOH 2. I tried to have them implemented by 3 different people, and neither of them could manage to do that in the code. I just think music collegated to an event. Because the thing is, in AOH2, events aren't really important, or at least they are massively important for me and for others, but Lucas didn't even care to make one of them, ever. He didn't make one, in any scenario. So he just thought that, events would be something we could work on. And that's why he never fixed shit on the events making. And he also did a pretty terrible job when it comes to the code of events. Because events just don't work right. And every time you kind of try changing something to make the events work better, it don't work. It don't matter. It don't work at all. At all. It just doesn't. It just don't. So now we just have to wait, I guess. Either for New England truce to run out, or for the dictatorship truce to run out. Let's check Europe. Oh my god, we still haven't finished the war. That's literally insanity. We're almost approaching 1944, and these guys still haven't done their stupid truce. What the hell, man? What are you waiting for? You ain't gonna get a better deal. Can keep invading Algeria, but it's pretty clear that our thoughts will remain in power there. Like, the Germans are keeping to do these invasions from Tunis. I wonder if Tunis has been it's been fucking destroyed. And we used to be like, what, 10,000 economy, and now it's 30,000? Look at Italy's economy, just, compare it. Also, the Swedish guys died. Now it's only the North Atlantic People's Council and the Soviet state of Norway. When Lucas is when user divides. Abersalem is in Maine. In Maine? Abersalem is in Maine? Maine, where is it? Bolton, Bangor, Shockwim, Forks. I ain't finding no Salem. Is that true, that the Salem is in Maine? Huh. I can't see in the map, but I'm gonna take your word for it. The real JL Films. I did not know that there was 3 Salems in the United States. Look at that, the New England people decided to betray us, so we're gonna fucking kill them for it. That seems rational and sane-minded, right? Seems pretty, egregious. Seems good, seems rightful. You just don't betray the guy that enslaved you. That's just no bueno. Not in this game, at least. I'm gonna speedrun this. Yeah, we already declared war. We don't need to do this. I'm gonna go to Boston here. Get Providence. Get these troops to support here and go there and go here and go here. Let's go. Oh man, come on. Nah, man, nah. I hate this stuff. I really don't like when they do this. This is one of the failures of the game. This is entertaining, it's just painful. Watching the enemy army scramble around for no reason, not even with a punch of realism. Not even with a smidge of realism, like no realism at all. What kind of army would, instead of remaining in the mainland and trying to defend it, just go randomly across the map for no reason? You know which army? No army, because that's not how armies work. I think Lucas could have coded that better. But now it's up to us modders, or coders, better than. We did it! We actually did it! Oh my god, I thought we actually need the Orlando to do that. Wait, I think it's because we got Atlanta, right? No, wait, what city is this? I don't remember, I don't care, I don't remember. We did it! We finally did it! America discovers the spiritual world. This took us so much time. I'm gonna play the events. I hope the music works. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna go literally insane. Oh my god. I hope this plays right. Tell me in the comments if we actually managed to make the music play right. If it is playing, do comment please. I do need this confirmation because if it doesn't, I'm gonna go be so mad. I also love this music. I unironically hear it. I'm hearing no comments, so I'm gonna suppose it didn't work. Oh yes, it did work. Finally, that's great. We did it. The spiritual realm of America. The Scientology weird alien believing theocracy that now rules 1/4 of the world, kind of, not really, maybe, and it's ninth place. Finally, this took way too long. But I think it's valid because, it is the unification of America and it is a showcase of the things I've been working on. And we're not done yet. I wish we would be done, but we're not done. Because, of course, we have to finish our conquest. Even if the event works without parts of the South, I suppose because it's just not important for the spirituals to get. I remember making this event and remember leaving some parts of the United States out because it just didn't figure they would be important for the unification of such, kind of movements. But now that I'm seeing it clearly, I think, it is valid, but I do want to finish this conquest once and for all. Let's end this and let's unify America fully without leaving anything alone. And hopefully even do it quickly. I don't want to waste time. They shouldn't have any more troops, honestly. I think we might have destroyed them all in the last war, and if we did not, we should be still very much weakened by the war. Did resist some form. Don't like that one. Don't like that one bit. Should be able to figure it out anyways. Go to Orlando, Jacksonville, etc., etc. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, these guys can go here. We almost did it. We're so close. It's real, boys. It's real. To the 12 people that are actually watching, and I don't know how at this time of the day you can actually watch a stream. That's insane. I mean, you probably don't have anything to do, or you're not from Europe. Which is a valid possibility. Pretty common one too, honestly. I have a lot of Brazilians in my audience. I think both Dolphin and KJKKS are Brazilians, if I'm not wrong. Makes sense for them to be here. Let's go, boys. Let's annex the emergency council and finish this reconquest once for all. There we go. The spiritual realm of America is now united under the theocratic realm of California and of the city of San Francisco, better known because we're local as San Bowden. Finally, this took quite the while to make. Gotta take a screenshot for this video. Roti CNS tool says Turkish. Very based, very true. The spiritual realm of America is unified, and the stream is gonna be over in very little. I have nothing more to show. The war has still to end in Europe, and that is insane. And I count this as a world war. I don't care. But yeah, I'm done. I'm so done. It's been a nice time, but I'm just done with this, honestly. I'm just gonna, nope, get away from my head. Stupid broken files. Okay, with this gone, I just gotta go like this. and end this.